my top 10 favorite spring designer fragrances that I am excited to wear the most in 2025. So if you want to know which fragrances are these, stay tuned after this intro. What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. In today's video, I have my top 10 favorite spring designer fragrances that I am excited to wear the most. As a matter of fact, I already started wearing these fragrances just because the weather nowadays allows it. And it is just perfect, and I'm really enjoying the fragrances I'm about to show you. But before I start showing you these fragrances, I want everybody to show me some love by liking this video. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it to not miss any of my top 10s in the future. Links to most of these fragrances are gonna be in the description down below, so go check out the description down below if you just wanna save yourself a buck or two. Share this video with all you smelly friends in a good way. Let me know where you're watching me from, what is your neck of the wood, and what is your scent of the day. Today's shout out is for Craig Miles from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So shout out to Craig and shout out to Canada, Alberta. And without making this video way too long, let's just grab my number 10. And my number 10, it's a rock star on a budget. So if you just wanted something that will get you a lot of compliments, that would last and projects, and it's very pleasant, but you wouldn't break a bank as well. And it's not a clone fragrance, so it is a repairable brand. Italian luxurious brand, and I'm talking about Salvatore Ferragamo, and this one, Acqua Essenziale Blue. This is a great bang for the buck, guys. It's very blue, it's very fresh, it's very cologne-y, it's very manly, with a lot of ambroxan. So it's in and it gets a lot of compliments. Did I mention that it lasts and it projects? Because this one lasts and projects. It is a dumb reach for anybody that wants an everyday fragrance that kind of like in the same vein as Dior Sauvage without smelling like Dior Sauvage. So if you just want to get that Dior Sauvage effect without smelling like Dior Sauvage, like 3 billion other people out there nowadays, get yourself some Acqua Essenziale Blue. This one is different, but it's just very ambroxan-y and it smells amazing. A dumb reach everyday scent for sure that wouldn't break a bank. I highly recommend it. My number 9 on my list is Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Green Extravaganza. This is a very green fragrance. This is a little maturer version of the Born in Roma line that is not as sweet, it's much fresher with a big prominent coffee note and dries down on a bed of vetiver. So if you just wanted something much fresher, not as sweet, green, and it smells great and it still gets you compliments, try Valentino Born in Roma Green Extravaganza out. This one is phenomenal. Number 8 on my list is Givenchy Gentleman Boisé. This is a very handsome scent. This is the youngest of all the Givenchy flankers, bar none. This one smells like a handsome mid-20s type of a man. It is fresh, a little sweet, a little handsome, on a bed of a very light woodsy notes. Beautiful scent, one of my favorites from the Gentleman line by Givenchy. I truly enjoy this one a lot. And this one is one of the most vibrant, springy fragrances, happy fragrances from the Gentleman Givenchy line for sure. I truly like this one a lot and one of my most complimented from the Givenchy line. Number 7 on my list is To Me Dusk by To Me. This is a good scent, guys. Very strong, very blue, again like how the bottle indicates. This one is kind of like a mix between a lot of other blue fragrances out there. Kind of like a spicier version of Acqua Essenziale Blue when you first spray it on. Acqua Essenziale Blue is really projecting big time right now. It smells amazing, guys. So this one is kind of like smells in the same vein. Definitely a little sweeter, muskier with a lot of complexity. Spicier too, fantastic scent. So this one is definitely more playful than Acqua Essenziale Blue. Now that I compare them side by side, fantastic, fantastic scent. You just cannot go wrong with this one. And the best part about it that it just lasts forever. It is very strong. And the dry down of it, it just smells like Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême by Chanel, but much stronger. Fantastic scent, one of my favorite blue fragrances in 2025 for sure. Number 6 on my list, I have Acqua di Gio Parfum or Profumo, the one that I have here. But Profumo nowadays is getting discontinued, so you can just get Parfum and you'll be just fine. because they almost smell identical. This one, it smells very classy, very sophisticated, and you'll be smelling like a gentleman. Fresh, but with an edge for sure. One of my favorite designer fragrances of all time, and this one in spring, it just shines. It actually shines all year around. It's one of those fragrances that you just can wear anytime pretty much. So it's a win-win for everybody just wants to have a fragrance to wear pretty much on a daily basis or just make it your signature scent. This fragrance will do it for you. A beautiful scent, I personally love it, and it definitely evokes professionalism and evokes class. And it is not easy to have a very classy, sophisticated, fresh scent, but they nailed it on this one right here. My number 5 on my list, this is Invictus Aqua by Rabanne or Paco Rabanne. This is the vintage, the very old frosty bottle. But nowadays, Invictus Aqua pretty much smells the same, so you don't really need to spend a hefty price point on the vintage version. This one smells amazing. It's very fresh, it's very sweet, it's fruity, it's vibrant, it's happy, it's compliment getting, it's younger for sure, but it gets a lot of compliments. One of those fragrances that I just reach out for when I'm looking for attention and compliments. This one actually never fails me. Invictus Aqua by Paco Rabanne. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Number 4 on my list is myself Le Parfum. This is a dumb reach again that gets a lot of compliments. It's a very basic scent. It's on the fresher side, but it is denser on the Parfum version. You can go with the Eau de Parfum and just get a fresher version of this one. I love them both, but I just prefer this one right here because it's just denser and it just evokes more class. This one lasts forever, it projects really big, and the orange blossom floral aspect definitely evokes spring to the max. I can honestly say myself Le Parfum by YSL, it's a perfect spring scent. This is a 10 out of 10 in terms of the spring season. Number 3 on my list, this is a darker fragrance that I recently acquired just because I really wanted it so bad. But I find it to be perfect for spring night or colder spring day just because this fragrance just exudes class and it's just got something very velvety, just evokes spring for me. Maybe the almond amaretto liqueur note in here with some patchouli and some musk. It's a very linear fragrance with a big dose of leather, but it just lasts forever. Projection is moderate, it just lingers everywhere you go to. You'll be smelling it everywhere you go to pretty much, every time you move. But it's not one of those fragrances that shout out very loud. And I'm talking about L'Homme Idéal Parfum by Guerlain. This is a 10 out of 10 for me personally, guys. This one is fantastic. If you just wanted something that smells very nichey, this one is expensive, don't get me wrong. But it just got all that quality notes in here and it just smells quality and it just smells very smooth even though it's strong. Very velvety with a nutty, boozy, powdery factor into it with a big leather note. That definitely just makes it very masculine. Beautiful scent, I personally love it. Give this one a try. Number 2 on my list, this is a classic by now and I'm talking about Prada L'Homme. If you just want to smell like fabric softener, this is the fragrance for you. It's definitely very powdery with the iris note. It's very clean, it's very springy, and it's very happy. This one will definitely get you a lot of compliments. I personally love this one, and I think, again, this is a perfect spring scent. Just like myself, Le Parfum, a 10 out of 10 in terms of spring season. Last but not least, and my number 1 fragrance for this spring 2025, a fragrance that you just cannot go wrong with. And I'm talking about Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême by Chanel. This is a very classy scent. This is musky, minty, fresh, a little bit of tonka bean when this fragrance dries down. It smells amazing, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This fragrance just has something that no other fragrances has. I literally don't know anybody that doesn't like this fragrance, literally. Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême by Chanel, this is a 10 out of 10 for sure. So this is my top 10 spring designer fragrances of 2025. Fragrances that I am excited to wear the most this year. I already started wearing most of them, but I just want to wear more and more. Let me know in the comment section down below. What is your favorite spring scents? What are you going to be wearing the most this spring season? What do you consider a perfect spring fragrance? Give me some examples in the comment section down below. I'm curious. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the links down below if you just want to save yourself a buck or two. Share this video with all you smelly friends and see you guys next time. Peace.